Good
You
thing
have
take fall
pretty
damage.
good fall damage. You have pretty good resistance to fall damage, which you're gonna need for some of the later fights. There it is, to the left.
Nope.
Left, left, left.
Nope.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Nope.
Left, left, left.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
There we go.
Nope. Yep.
Doing.
Fucking hands.
So go pick that up and notice what happens to your health bar. So just crouching, I think, does it.
You have a pink bow.
So you just increased your health by maybe 1%.
Are you sure he's not a girl?
Maybe? I mean, he doesn't have tits.
He has a pink bow though.
I think it's just meant to be like mahogany.
He looks
Mostly abridged.
My desk is made out of
Mahogany.
So go to where the first Colossus was.
I'm a desk.
Mahogany. I'm a desk. Okay, for the record, what's that from is
11 drunk guys.
11 drunk guys play Outlast. It's just hilarious. Fucking essentially at one point they're getting chased and he hides behind a desk and he's like, "Quick, make desk noises!" And everyone just goes, "Creak, creak!" And then they're like, "Wood, mahogany, mahogany," and then one of them just goes, "I'm a desk."
To be fair, I found that because you don't like Outlast.
Yeah, no, but that actually
It
really
was
fucking
really
tickled
funny.
me. It was really funny.
So when you're climbing up like this, if you hold the jump button, you can actually charge a jump in a direction,
Oh, okay. That's cool.
including up. So you same as Zelda. It's the same. The fucking.
See, I was going to ask.
See,
this
here's
really
the thing.
reminds me of Zelda.
See, here's the thing. You have no point of reference because you've never played this before. But people who played Zelda immediately went, "Oh, this is the climbing from Shadow of the Colossus."
This is.
It's like 1-to-1,
Oh.
except that you can climb pretty much anything in Zelda.
Yeah.
So which one is the rip-off?
Well,
none of them.
it's not a rip-off. Zelda took this system.
It's an homage.
I mean, if we're gonna say one is a riff-off, it has to be Zelda.
A
'cause
riff-off?
Yes, if one of them's a riff-off, it has to be Zelda because it came out like 10 years later.
You know what, like...
Technically, Zelda came out like 20 years earlier than this, though. The original
Yeah,
one.
but did it have this sort of
No.
game mechanic?
No, it did not. Only Breath of the Wild.
No.
does.
Trust me, the original Zelda did not have climbing mechanics.
Did it have a horse?
No.
No, actually, it did
Aha.
not.
It was only Link.
I
See,
don't.
I'm
I
asking the
think.
real
I don't know when
questions
he.
here.
I don't know when he first got the
Ooh,
horse.
dead
I
body.
think it. I think it might have
Really?
been
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. Yeah,
It looks like stone.
it is.
It's
Oh,
turned
does
to
it
stone.
turn to stone now?
That's
Like,
all.
is there
That's
different like type? Is there different kind? Obviously, they're all one species. But
every
like,
Don't call
sing,
them- don't call
every
them
single
Titans.
one of them is unique. They are in nowhere. They don't look as though they're connected to each other in any way besides the fact that they're large.
So
next to the
obviously,
spike.
this
So
was
if
the
you
stone
pressed
one.
if you pressed circle,
This was the stone one, wasn't it?
Oh, so that's
you don't
the
have to
time
do the
travel.
whole thing, but trigger that.
Oh, okay.
It says you have to fight again.
It allows you to fight it again. But there's a reason why I want to show this off.
I'll take a big off, fuck off, no for that. A big off, fuck off, big off, fuck off.
Yeah. So it gives you.
Reverse.
So you get. So when you do it in reminiscence mode, it gives you a nice film grain effect.
Yay, my eyes.
An odd thing about that is that you can't do this for every single one of them.
Why not?
For a simple reason, beating the last one ends the game. So there's no opportunity to go and pray to its corpse.
So you can only redo 15 of them.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Well, you can do the time trial for the last one, but it, yeah.
So
you can just quit out of this if you want.
This is how.
Oh, you can also use your sword to point out its weak points.
So this Colossus was the stone one.
Yes, this is we killed this guy, and all
Yeah.
that's left of his body is stone. And if you pray to them, you can refight them. So
I
you
got
can,
that.
yeah, you should be able to just quit out. End reminiscence mode.
This sounds really reminding me of Dark Souls.
It does, yeah.
Like the boom. Reminds me of Dark Souls.
The big ass enemy reminds me of Dark Souls.
That's fair.
All right.
So, jump off, commit suicide.
That's the thing. Like, what games would you see are comparable to this in terms of fighting a giant monster?
Dark Souls.
None.
Zelda.
Not in this way. Not in this style.
There's one game. Zelda kind of when you fight some of the mini bosses.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kind of. I mostly mean in terms of like scaling a giant beast, and it's dragon.
Yeah,
it's
Kingdom Hearts.
I was actually going to say Dragon's Dogma.
I'm alive.
Dragon's Dogma, you fight enemies using this control scheme. Well, not control scheme. You can climb on your giant enemies. This in like the same way as this in Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah. Like in Kingdom Hearts, you gotta defeat Cerberus from Hercules, and you gotta.
You can climb them,
you
but you don't need
can.
to.
But like, it's a good tactic too.
Yeah. But,
So
Or like
yeah.
in Kingdom Hearts 2, you gotta like climb up on a Hydra's back.
So
See,
you
Ray-
want to go
Ray
around.
Gets it. You don't get it. Ray gets it.
I've heard that before. Climb up on the Hydra's back, but I'm not sure what it's from. Is that from Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, someone made a meme of it. It's when Phil like keeps telling you to climb up on the
Oh,
Hydra's
does he keep
back.
repeating? Yeah. Kingdom Hearts has a big problem with that of repeating dialogue. So you want to follow that bridge that's on the left side of the temple. So I think you can speed up a little if you hit. There you go.
Don't hit the horse. It's not nice.
you'd be the worst adventurer.
Link does the same thing. The fucking sprint UI for Zelda has and always has been a fucking spur.
Actually, in Twilight Princess, it was represented by carrots.
Ugh, that's weird. So you missed the bridge. Oh, whoa! Your horse is smart and will steer you away.
My horse is now really pissed off.
Your horse
It's
is an Uber driver.
Why?
So if you take slightly more to the right, you can avoid going off the cliff. I once
That was
rode-
Alice's fault.
I
for the
once,
record. She
I
was
once,
distracting me.
okay, I once rode into a ledge so fast that when the horse yelled and stopped, I freaked out and hit jump. And was
Just off the edge.
and momentum carries, so I was just thrown off.
Like the horse is just like, you can commit suicide in your own terms, but you're not taking me with you.
So oh, there you go.
Yeah,
So
I
if
was
you
just
were to
trying
use
to-
the sword right here, you would know exactly where you need to go. So to the right and then down. That's where you want to go.
Back door.
Yes.
Cool. Be right back. For the record, I knew that was going to happen. I just wanted to do it, just so I could see the game on the screen.
Well, there you
I've been
go.
looking for a way to kill myself this entire time.
See, now that Lass is going
It's
like,
the
rot
logo
in
that is, I
temple.
believe, on Wanderer's chest,
Yeah.
which is another one of those things where he's wearing the same kind of clothing
Yeah. Oh.
as
fuck me.
I go. Oh, I will just cut that.
What's the stuttering? Is it the screen or is it the audio?
This preview image that we're seeing here stutters, but that doesn't actually still apply to the recording. When you play it back on the recording, it's fine.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
Unlike that bird.
Bird.
So, guess what?
Yeah.
That bird, if you time it right, you can jump and grab onto it, and it will fly you around for a bit.
That's
It
pretty
is
cool.
insanely hard to do. I've only ever pulled it off once.
Yeah. That's actually pretty cool, though.
Jump off the thing again.
No.
There are fish in the water that you can grab onto, and they will pull you around in the water.
That's pretty sick. Oh.
Oh.
Hey! Little bitch.
Yeah.
I'm down here.
Hey, Sith.
Coming to the big dog's yard.
Hey, Sith. How does it feel to be a little bitch?
How's it feel, Seth, to be a little bitch?
I don't know what's going on
Dark
here.
Souls.
Kill me.
Dark Souls, don't worry about it.
So, there is an artist called Plague of Gripes, and he did an animation called Dark Souls in Summary, where it's a comedy animation.
It's a commie animation.
It's a comedy animation that
Gollies.
that sums up the events of Dark Souls and the plot and the backstory. And in it, there's a part where Seth the dragon, who has no scales and no legs, and is really weak and shitty for a dragon. All the other dragons are making fun of him, and it's like, how's it feel, Seth, to be a little bitch? And then New started calling Reese a little bitch because of how much he freaks out during stuff like Siren Blood Curse, and it just stuck from there.
Okay. My horse clearly doesn't like this door very much.
Ooh.
That's not a door. Sir, you realize that opens, right?
Is that the stone
So-
one? I'm confused.
What do you
No.
mean?
No.
Like, you
there's
said
no-
each one was
They're
different.
not different elements.
Oh,
they
no,
they
sorry,
are
no.
different.
No, sorry. I didn't say that. I don't
Just
mean
look
that.
different.
I don't mean that one of them is stone. I mean that when they die, they turn into stones. But you'll notice two we've seen so far, they're oddly mechanical. Like there's flesh, but there's also this huge amount of stone on their body.
His feet glow.
Yes, they do, and there's a reason for that.
Glow in the dark, so you can see where we go.
You want to taunt this guy. You might want to get off your horse to do it. You want to get in front of him, and you want to taunt him. Shoot him in the face.
That's already red though.
Jesus Christ, that looks scary. They aren't red, they're orange.
Give it a second.
Close enough. So look at what he's doing with his palms.
Oh, okay.
That's your opportunity.
Fuck you!
So yeah, you need to hit another one of his legs.
Inside of his foot.
Oh, so I hit another one.
Yes.
After this, or just kind of
shoot another one. Oh yeah, you're high enough. I thought you had to hit both.
He's going back up. Get up, you little bitch!
That's fine. I have enough stamina to deal with this for now.
I don't know if you can. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
So yeah.
Crouch.
So switch to your sword.
Sword.
So you're gonna have to climb around his body to the back.
That's fine. I can deal with this.
You've got to go around the back way.
And
so, as I said, you can hold triangle and jump in a direction, which uses up a chunk of your stamina.
Yeah. Stamina.
Staminas.
Phenomena.
There's an energy drink in Yakuza literally called Stamina X. And it fully restores your heat meter.
What the hell's going on? Is he starting up?
Yep. Be careful.
Trying to
So yeah, if you're gripped onto the fur, then your stamina goes down. Get off my ass!
Whoa!
Oh, he saved it. So yeah, he has 2 weak points.
Stab him in the ass!
He has 2 weak points, one here and one on his head. Ooh. That's what we in the industry call a teeth cleaner. Ooh.
Stab him in the butt. Ah, damn it. Stab.
So notice when you press X that a circle radiates out of your stamina bar.
Yeah.
That's when it reaches the outer edges. That's the most damage you can do.
Oh, okay.
So as your stamina bar increases, which it will after every fight, as well as your health, you'll be able to do more damage. But again, risk reward. So yeah, you're gonna have to get to his front.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get to my platform. So my shit.
If you stand in the center, you won't be in much risk of falling off.
He said it's the entire sentence.
Maybe I was just trying to fuck with you. Maybe, who knows?
The design is really cool. Like, I love how the spine, like, it's not set and like it moves like a spine.
Oh man, there is some number 13 is my all-time favorite. It is the best. Actually, generally speaking, people argue over which one is the best, and they tend to go for the 2 flying ones, number 5 and number 13, and they are both awesome. But I like 13 more.
I hate flying bosses. They're really hard.
In this game, they're really cool.
They'll be cool, alright, but like they're
Well,
hard to defeat.
Bear in mind that this is a game that involves climbing on the monster, and it's a flyer. That's what's
Do barrel.
You're gonna keep making that joke, aren't you?
No.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Possibly.
It's like the it's like
whoa,
the episode when like that's what she said was the game.
Alright, now stab him in the head.
That's what she said.
Oh.
I just kind of like poked him. Just like,
whoa.
Whoa.
Shake it up.
Stab it!
Shake it up.
Stab it!
Really?
Yeah, really.
Taylor Swift.
You notice one of his horns is broken off.
Oh, did you do that?
No, it was not us.
Unfortunately. Oh shit.
Don't be me.
My shoulder!
Sorry. I
It definitely seems like maybe other people have tried to kill them, but then you can't really do that without the sword. It's quite necessary. Or maybe they've just general wear and tear from living in this place.
Yeah. Possibly. Okay, I'm going to take this next one rather than trying to damage him to just kind of chill and get my stamina back.
Yo, careful! Okay.
So, like, is there
Oh,
any,
this game actually gets your heart pounding.
is
Holy
there
shit.
any lore behind these?
Oh,
There is.
fucking tons. I'm better.
I don't want to ask.
Yes, I will explain it slowly as we go through the game. But
Okay.
there is only 16 colossi. They are dotted all across this land. They are all unique, and Dorman wants them all dead for some reason. They are also explicitly linked to the sword because it's the only thing that can kill them.
So, are they the bad guys, or is this guy telling you to
We're
kill
the bad
the
guys.
bad guys?
We are the bad guy.
Reese has never played this before, and he has nailed the hit it right on the head right away.
We are literally killing these animals who had nothing, like they're doing nothing wrong.
Also,
they're just chilling.
Oh, call aggro. Not in time.
No. I'm standing in mid.
Sometimes I manage to reach aggro before I get knocked out
Yeah.
and ride on him. You almost think you can make it, but you never do.
So, like, would there have been another way to, like, have her soul back or whatever?
No, she's dead. She's dead. Dorman can potentially bring her back, but this is what he wants doing. He's calling a favor.
So, like, I would have just left her,
Basically,
you
he's
know?
being a douche.
Wanderer, for some reason, really cares that this girl is brought back. And the reason she died is because she was sacrificed. But we don't know the details of how or why.
Ooh,
Are you
that
told
makes
at
me
the
think
end?
of Ico. Oh, there's two in
There's a
there.
lot you are just never told. And
wonder
it's
if
left
that-
up
I
to
Were there
interpretation.
people, like,
There
Yeah,
were there
a bunch
was
of shadows
one
at the
before, and now there is two.
were
Yeah.
there people before there were thingies?
I don't
don't
think
know.
they were. Based on what
No.
I do know of
Because-
this plot, I don't think they were ever people.
Okay, because this just the shadows are a bit weird.
The
Shadows
shadows
were people.
might have been people, but the colossi were never. The colossi were something else.
Are the shadows representative of the colossi?
Yeah,
Well,
I think
there's two
so,
now
yes.
that I've killed too. So there were also quite a few of them just before I went
Yes,
to kill
there
the
were.
first one. So
I believe those were followers of Dorman.
Why 16?
Sure,
I keep asking questions.
because they cut a few more.
because the rule.
There
of
was
video
going to be
games.
more, and they cut a few.
Did they just like draw names out of a hat or something?
No,
Throw
it's
numbers out
just
of a hat,
it's
even.
just normal game development. It's just we don't have time to make all of
Yeah.
these,
No,
or we want to make the game's pacing better.
Not to mention when it comes to. Wait a second.
Oh,
Can I do
also,
this?
there are two birds.
Fuck you, birds.
There is one bird for every colossi you slay.
I thought it was a fucking shadow. Jesus Christ, just two horse.
He's a cool horse.
So you can go and take a look. And one thing that changes, it's not just your appearance that changes.
This one is funny.
She looks more lifelike and more normal the more of them you kill.
I already look raggedy as fuck. Like the front of my cloak is.
Oh yeah, you're getting a little scraggled up, but you're going to notice drastic changes over
What is
time.
that run though? Like,
That is the run of someone who's got something heavy on his hip.
Yeah.
you know what it reminds me of? You know what it reminds me of?
Girl.
The running titan.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh
Titan that
right.
runs towards the gate.
I believe that's just called sprinting. Well, none of us would know
Way to
anything
be a
about
smart
that.
ass.
None of us would know anything about that.
Rude.
I believe that's
I
called
sprint.
running. I sprint for the bus.
What's it like?
It's the only time I sprint.
So this one you're going to have to travel a bit of a distance. And we're probably going to come across an altar along the way.
Smoky. Am I
Yeah.
heading towards the smoke?
Nope, a little more
What
to the
does
right.
the light do?
This way.
The light just directs you to where you have to
Oh,
go.
I'm going across the bridge again.
If you're pointing in the right direction, the beams close into a single beam.
Yeah.
Why
so
can't
you
it
see
just say-
if I'm pointing this way, it's
Ah.
all spread out. If I'm pointing this way, it tells me.
Which means the colossi is
Colossus.
in...
Colossus.
And colossi is plural, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So colossus, yeah. The colossus is in that direction.
You're not going to Colossus. Colossus ass. I'm
This is
sorry.
why I don't.
Stab him in his colossal ass.
This is why I don't bring her normally.
Shut up, I'm fine.
That reminds me of.
Shut up, we're funny.
I was taking the piss on the bus, and Alice said something about like I hate you, and I was like being stupid, and I said I hate your ass, and then she was like, "Shut up, bitch, you love it."
So you want to ride left.
I get
And
I
go
get
in
the
there.
sword now. Like, I get it.
This is one of the ones.
We ride for victory!
This one's a little trickier to find because you have to go into this little maze where your light will not work.
You
Oh,
need to
fun.
dig.
Because here's the thing: you are actually reflecting sunlight.
Yeah.
So if you're in the shadows, it doesn't work.
So
What
for
if you have a
instance, we're about
torch,
to go
though?
into shadows. Well, it wouldn't be fucking sunlight, would it?
Yeah. So you see how it's faded,
Yeah,
and as you get into darker areas, it stops working altogether.
like that.
So weirdly enough, one of the weapons you can upgrade, one of the weapons you can get for time trials, is a sword that will always shine.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is the most pointless thing in the world because by then you've beaten the game.
Yeah, so you know where they are.
The landscapes are a bit of a.
It's a spaceship.
They are
Calling it.
The landscapes are intentionally drab and colourless. Because this is a place where no one lives. This is a place where no one can live.
Was
Yeah,
that their excuse for
like-
making everything barren as fuck?
Yeah.
It's very intentional. If you bring up your,
I jumped and
Thing
it
is,
just fucking threw me.
if you bring up your world map, select. Oh, there it is. So this area is quite large, right?
Yeah.
There's your temple and there's the middle. Consider how much distance you travelled between the
all the
temple
clouds
and the
now.
first colossi.
Yeah.
That's that little bit there.
Are those
They're-
clouds?
Pardon?
But those like.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
those are
that's clouds.
Why would you need clouds on a map?
Shush.
Cause, shut up.
No,
'Cause-
I'm
okay,
asking this question.
So this map consists of an open field, a desert, a lake. There's all these extremely diverse landscapes connected
There
together.
are also clouds.
Yes, there's a lot of clouds. Except if you look up in the sky when you turn your map off, you can't see any clouds. Except they're
No,
right
I
there.
don't.
I'm full of shit.
I am alive.
The
piece of
map,
shit.
the map is accurate.
No,
so,
that's not what I said to do. I said to jump.
where could this Colossus be?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe it's up there.
So,
I think it's in the water.
Can I swim quicker, please?
you can hold R1. You swim faster underwater.
And I run out of breath.
Is there any like collectibles
There are
I hope not.
not exactly.
except killing the Colossus?
So you can collect the fruit in order to increase your health bar. You can
Oh,
collect.
yes, right.
You can find lizards that have white tails, which increase your stamina. You can find the shrines, which there are a lot of, but they're just save points. And there's like achievements in this version
I can walk.
for all three of those, but
But
you
there's no,
don't
like,
you don't
treasure
need
chests.
to do it. They're not the point of the game.
There's no treasure chest though.
No, it's not that kind of game.
There's no shinies.
There's no gold. Well, you don't need anything.
For the
You're here
record-
to just kill these
For the
guys with your
record,
sword and bow.
I call treasure chest sign. Shinies?
That's what I was going to say. For the record, if there were collectibles, Alice wouldn't rest until we collected all of them.
You must 100% the game.
I'm honestly,
He
I
still
am
hasn't finished Batman.
I'm being forced to. I am being forced
Might
to
misjudge
reclimb
that,
this
though.
shit.
You can swim faster by holding that one.
Yeah. I am being forced to play a Batman Arkham Knight to 100%.
What?
Do you know how much of a pain in the arse that is?
I'm very aware. I did it twice.
He's done it twice, Reese. You haven't even done it once.
I did it on the PC version.
Why?
Cause I
Because
bought
he
it.
can.
I got it absurdly cheap, and I was like, "Did they fix it yet?" And the answer was kinda.
The answer is,
The answer is it works. It doesn't crash. It still runs like shit.
surprising.
It's weird. Like, it has all the UI in the world to help you get the most out of it. Like, more than any other game I've ever seen. Like, on the options screen for Batman Arkham Knight, it tells you how much RAM of your computer is being used.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're kind of in the red on there. Maybe you should upgrade that. Or, oh, this setting can help you out here. And it's like, even after doing all of that, the game is still an unoptimized piece of shit.
Oh yeah, because they literally just were like, well, it works on console, so
Oh no, it wasn't even that. They had like 3 guys working on the PC port. They did not give a shit. So yeah, you have to run
he gonna
and jump
make
from
it?
the edge and grab onto there.
Is he gonna make it? No, he's not.
You have to grab the white part.
I'm
I will
trying
just,
to.
I will just cut it.
Okay, we're done with that.
Okay, we're back. Take
If-
3, and I'm on the controller this time.
No, it's not.
No, he's not.
Jump. There we go.
It's me.
I hit that same place and held L1 the entire time. Fuck this game.
Game doesn't like you. Oh,
doesn't-
if you'd fallen.
There you go, Rhys.
She doesn't like you.
So you can just climb that thing.
I don't like you.
You don't even know.
You'll
me.
notice there's like a kind of whitish edge to platforms that you can climb
Is
on.
he asleep?
Yes.
Wake up, bitch. We're gonna fight.
This is one of my favourites. And you saw his health bar appear for like a brief second.
Yeah. Stay asleep.
Just
I will
let me
climb you.
Just let me
then
slit
you
your
shall
throat.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Dad is gonna stab you through the forehead.
It doesn't rhyme.
Doesn't need to run.
Needs to rhyme.
Looks like he has a giant schnoz.
Aww. He looks like a teddy. I don't know why.
What kind of teddies did you have as a child?
He looks as though he has one of those like neck braces that the not neck braces, those fucking poofy things
at
that
them
like
curves.
Shakespeare era people had.
I know what you mean.
Look at them curves, bitch.
So he's about trying to stab you with a stone sword,
Which is dumb.
And over him.
and almost all of his
Overthrow
lower
his
body
enemy.
is stone. So you can't climb any
I
of
run
it.
up the sword.
It's not as simple as that. You see that like Deasis in the center?
Right.
You need to get him to hit that with his sword.
Stop
shit.
telling
So
me
you're
what
gonna have to
do.
lure him.
Over here, dumbass.
You can try attacking him with the bow.
Try.
Keep forgetting. Okay, just aim that direction. That's fine.
Oh, if you hold
Hey, dumbass.
hold L1, that locks you onto the Colossus, and that can make you
Okay.
yeah, that can turn you around faster.
Over here, jackass.
Yeah, so run to the edge of the arena and lure him over there.
Is there a, like, are you able to hit his weak points with the bow?
You are, and it will do a bit more damage, but only the sword can really finish them off.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. The bow's main purpose is to get his attention.
Come on.
And in some cases you need to use it, like with the second one, where it was for its like foot weak points. Okay, so this is good enough. You just need to get around him and then lure him into attacking the Deasis.
Two barrels.
You can't Zelda this, it's not faster to roll.
That was horrible.
I can see you trying. Oh, be ready to dodge this.
Ah! I think you're
So
dead.
he has damaged part of his armor by
Oh,
doing
no,
that.
no, no. Okay. I thought you would be dead.
So now you need to lure him into doing that again and then run up the sword.
Okay. Come here, bitch.
He's gonna do it anyways. Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, he hit the dirt. Just. Son of a bitch.
Oh, actually hitting them, making them hit the dirt will probably be better because it embeds
Is there
it.
more than one?
More than one what? There's only one Deasis.
Ah, it sucks.
You don't need it. You only needed it for the first one to break his armor.
Fucking swing, nerd. I said swing!
Swing first, Brigget.
Fuck!
Oh, where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, where did he go though? Oh, I guess he's gone. Bye.
It's never
Maybe
occurred
back
to
to
me that
sleep.
that's a legit strategy to hide down there.
That's what I was doing. I didn't fall by accident. What are you talking about? Fuck's sake!
It's because you press down on the Alex
You
and
hit
turn
his
yourself
armor,
around.
not his body.
Yeah, if you let go of L1, it'll stop targeting his middle, his center.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, there you are.
So just
Come
let
on,
him approach
jackass.
you and let him do the swing. And be ready. Yeah, it is much easier to dodge it by moving towards the camera.
Yeah.
I often try to get fancy with it and dodge to the left or right, but
Prometheus.
it's
skill.
risky.
Do the Prometheus,
Prometheus
skill
has
of running away
taught us.
from things. The Prometheus skill of running away from things.
Stop
Okay,
stealing
okay.
lines.
Here we go.
Ooh!
Now you're fine. Run.
First.
Run! Run!
Yeah, and it's gonna lift with you, so be ready to grab something.
No!
No.
R1.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Fuck!
So,
Okay,
do you want a
gotcha.
way to make that easier?
Oh, bitch.
Don't be a little bitch.
You want a way to make that easier?
Go for it.
When you're running up the sword, roll off the side of it, holding R1, and you will grab onto the edge as you fall. And if you're holding onto the ledge, then you won't have to worry
Swing,
about
bitch.
falling off.